Hey everyone, welcome back. Keith here, KFCanyonRanch BMW i8 Salvage Project. In this video, we reveal the color of the car. I'm going to walk you through some of the body work. My car was white with black trim before, and that's what a pile of BMW body parts look like. Of course, the only thing left on the car to paint were the doors and the roof. Everything else was in pieces. So I got one of those giant inflatable paint booths off of Amazon, and that's where I did all my paint work. Best thing for getting your body panels clean is spray away glass cleaner. Everything goes in the paint booth, you let it run to filter out, and then you degrease everything with lint-free rags. Bag the car, start primering it. Everything's been sanded in advance with 320 grit. And this is what it looks like all bagged up working on some of the pieces. All in all, 55 total pieces to the car, hand sanded for the most part because of the curves and primered. Of course, I did a little practice work on my nephew's bumper cover and an ugly spot he had on his hood on his Beamer. Turned out pretty nice. After everything's been primered, I take it all outside. I wet sand everything. Of course, spray away glass cleaner again to start degreasing everything. Back into my inflatable bounce house paint booth, and I start laying down black. Mirror pieces here, front kidney grills, things like that. Hood scoop and whatnot, and also the interior kind of kick panels. The roof I had to redo 3 times to get it right because black's unforgiving. The hood I had to redo twice, but once I got the clear coat on, it looked pretty sweet. This is the interior, the rear bumper cover, the quarter panel sail panels, and finally the rear bumper. Turned out pretty good. So time for color, right? So this is a 3-stage paint I'm using for the sides of the car. So it gets a special base. This is what the base looks like. And are you ready for it? Shazam, here's the color. Sunburst orange, so it's a burnt orange metallic. Mixes up, looks pretty spectacular. Kind of unique thing is it looks kind of orange. In the evening it looks kind of red, and when the sun hits it, it just starts to pop. So I painted one whole side of the car at a time because that's all I had room for in my paint booth. Here it is with a little sunshine coming on it, and you really start to see some of the metallic come out. Reassembled that side of the car, and then it was time to turn the car around and repaint the other side. With a 3-stage metallic like this, you have to make sure you paint everything on one side of the car at a time, because if you do both fenders separately, both doors separately, and quarter panels separately, they won't match up. So you want to do all one side at a time. So I did the other side, started putting it back together, front bumper reassembled with the kidney grills in it. That's looking pretty good there, and getting it all back together. Went together pretty good for the most part. Boy, it's a lot of clips. You make it wonder if you ever wonder if you hit a bump, if the car's just going to unclip itself. So the paint booth looked like a pretty good wreck by the time I was done. Deflated it, packed it up, and put it away for another rainy day. Start fitting the car back together, making sure all my gaps and everything look good. A little painter's tape so I don't scratch anything up, and bam, this is what it looks like. Black front bumper, hood, roof, and back. And sunburst metallic along the sides and up and around the roof pillar trim. Now I'll do another video after I've had a chance to clear coat sand and polish the car, but it looks really nice and shiny right now. A few minor little imperfections that I'll have to work on, but for the most part it looks pretty darn good. It's pretty unique. It's the only one you'll see rolling down the road. So in another video, I'll have it polished and I'll have it in the sun. And that's when that paint really comes to life. Thanks for following along. Like and subscribe. Click the little bell for notifications. And like I say, next video, it'll be polished, clear coated, and looking good in the sun.